Welcome to the Sui Ling show. She's got the questions for you, so let's go. Let's work together and we can all grow. And that's the message of a team of co-bros. So sit back and get a coffee, relax. A biscuit or your favourite snack. Put your feet up and rest your back. While Sui Ling drops nothing but facts. Welcome to the Sui Ling show. She's got the questions for you, so let's go. Let's work together and we can all grow. And that's the message of a team of co-bros.
I'd like to welcome John to the show.
Thank you, Zoe.
But John, I've got a couple of questions, okay?
Okay.
What do you do at John Lewis?
Well, my current role is distribution director, so I look after all of the John Lewis warehousing operations, and we've got 8 distribution centres. I'm distribution centres in the UK, predominantly in the Milton Keynes, Southampton areas. John Lewis Transport comes under that. All our vehicles, big, small, delivery vehicles, etc. And we have 18 customer delivery operations around the UK. One as far up as Alton's in Aberdeen.
That's quite far away.
Quite far away, yeah. And then the furthest south is Southampton. So, and they're the kind of final mile staging post for our bigger product deliveries to customers. And as well as that, we have quite an extensive use of the national carriers, like some of the post office, Royal Mail, DPD, etc. So yeah, that all comes under my remit. So making sure we fulfill our shops with products, and also the online element, serving our customers online as well.
Oh, thank you. Right, John, another question for you. How long have you worked here?
I've actually been in John Lewis for 20 years. So
it's like the same as we've been from Acadell for 20 years.
A long time. Yeah, a long time. It was November the 5th, 2006 when I started with the business. I remember it very well. Bonfire night.
Oh, right.
And so yeah, the 20th anniversary is just on past. Yeah.
Okay. Why is accessibility in the workplace important to you?
Accessibility. I think the key thing I'd go to there is making sure that we as an organisation, and especially the area I work in, John Lewis Distribution, is as diverse as we possibly can. And we want to be able to attract all the talent of all abilities into the workplace, and making sure that the workplaces can accommodate that. Now, with the type of operations we have, and I know you've been to...
I've been, looked around. Yeah, I did, yeah.
We do struggle with some physical disabilities in terms of the mezzanine structures that we use. But generally, the type of operations we run and the sort of processes we run are, we're able to accommodate, people with different needs. So accessibility is a really important factor for John, and especially for John Lewis Distribution. Yeah.
Right, next question. Tell me about the robots that work in your warehouse.
The robots that work in it?
Yeah, the robots.
Well, we don't yet have kind of humanoids walking around the buildings, picking and packing product. I think that's many years to come. But we do have an extensive use of what we call automation.
Yeah.
And some of them appear as being robots. So we've moved into robotics in the last kind of 5-7 years, along with the rest of the distribution industry, really. So we have been quite leading edge in our ventures with automation, and the use of some of the robotics that we use have been kind of quite cutting edge as well. So they're quite new, they're very agile, they assist us in terms of bringing product to people to so the robots don't take away people's roles. No, assist to make them roles much easier to carry.
And they can also charge, can't they?
They can.
I've noticed that when I came along, they were coming on and they just charge on their own, don't they?
That's correct. As soon as their batteries start to work,
and then they start charging.
They go to the charging point and sit there happily until they've been recharged again, which is really good.
Right, next question. What is the best part of your job?
Wow, best part of my job.
Yeah.
I think I'd have to say dealing with people. We have around about 3,500 people that work in John Lewis Distribution around the UK. And the thing that really ticks my box is making sure that I can connect with people and we're, getting people to feel part of a team, part of an organisation, part of a venture. And I got a real great kick out of kind of dealing with people at all levels.
Right. What is the biggest challenge in your job?
Oh, the biggest challenge.
Challenge in your job. You must have a challenge. Do you have a challenge?
Yeah, many challenges. Yeah, I think we'd need a longer interview to go through the whole list. But there's three areas really. We have a number of partners to look after, so that's always a challenge, trying to make sure we keep all the troops happy and in terms of where they are. We have customers to look after, which in the main do a great kind of do a service really well in terms of the sales that we enjoy in John Lewis. But again, keeping all of our customers happy is always a challenge. And I think thirdly is making sure that we're profitable. And the combination of those three things, partner, customer, and profit, is probably a triangle of kind of challenges that we go through.
Right. What are you most proud of?
Ooh, I think the building that we're sat in now, the Magna Park campus, it's one of the largest and probably the most complex distribution operations in the UK, which we brought out of the ground 17 years ago. And to this day, it's stood the test of time and served John Lewis really, really well. Especially as we've seen in the industry, the growth of online shopping.
Yeah.
So when I joined John Lewis all them years ago, our online element of our business was only 2% of our sales. Today it stands at just over 60% of our sales. So the maturing and the modular development of this campus has been part of that success. So I probably use that as being one of the most proudest things I think of. I would look to, yeah.
Okay. What do you do to relax?
I never relax. I try to still hit the gym.
That's good. Which gym do you go to?
I go to a gym in Stevenage called Odyssey. Yeah, so
How often do you go to the gym?
I try 4 or 5 days a week, and I started to feel guilty if that ever dipped below 4 days. But that's my kind of respite. That's my opportunity to just turn off and and just relax. Well, relax as much as I can. So yeah, that's probably my area of relaxation. And I'm a really poor golfer.
I'm not very good at golf either. I'm good at crazy golf, but not the
Probably better at crazy golf. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And before we finish, would you like to? Have you got any questions for me, or?
No, I think the work you guys do, I'm really interested in. I mean, the people that connected us both, I'm really, trying to make sure that we follow that journey together and the work we're doing in McIntyre. So, I think it's watch this space and let's hope we can help each other.
Okay then, and I'd like to thank John for coming on to the show.
That was a pleasure, sir. Thank you very much.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Thank you.